There's been a lot of media attention on both sides. The right wing has given him a platform, which is nice to see. He was on Tucker Carlson. I believe Sean Hannity called him to be on the radio station. I don't know if he got it in. And Laura Ingraham, according to his Twitter, he's going to be on today. So first off, I want to say congratulations, Brandon. I love to see great people get attention, and I love to see this angle being portrayed on the media, because there's millions of people like Brandon and myself that don't fit the narrative of right wing, don't fit the narrative of conservative, who just really think President Trump is not that bad, and we really don't like where the liberals are going, and we've always been about social activism and stuff, but now we see all the negativity that we thought we were fighting on the right wing. We see more of it on the left wing, and we see it ramping up and ramping up and ramping up. So it's really beautiful. I want to start off on a positive note to see Brandon getting a lot of mainstream media attention on the right, and then finally having him on the show. He's a rock star, and I think he's going to do very, very well. I also want to talk about the left-wing media like Daily Beast, which did a hilarious, shade-throwing, minor hit piece coverage on Brandon. So the Twitter and internet version, before you click on it, it's got a picture of him, and they put Pepe the Frog right next to it. So if you guys don't know who Pepe the Frog is, it was one of the most famous internet memes, and then it got adapted by the right wing. And like anything, it can be picked up and used by anybody, so it's mostly used by normal right wing Trump supporters. They call Pepe, Keek or Kekistan. They have a whole little land for the frog named after an ancient god. There's a lot of funny memes with Keek, Kek, however you want to say it, the Pepe. But the left wing, I guess it was used by alt-right and extremists on the right. They use it as well. So the left wing thinks that anybody that uses this frog is like a Nazi, even though it's not true. I know people that use it all the time, and they don't even think about that stuff. They just think it's funny, and they support Trump. So they put the frog next to Brandon. So, that's their way of symbolizing, hey, this gay liberal hairdresser is a Nazi. It's that's their subconscious way of trying. Because if you read the Daily Beast and left-wing publications, you already think that's the symbol of the alt-right white supremacists or whatever. So they put that there, and then in the title it says, or the metadata, it says, Brandon, a gay hairdresser from New York City, got some help from bots. So once again, like always, instead of facing the problem, instead of trying to understand us and be what are we missing that millions of lifelong Democrat voters, Latino, black, white, gay, straight, Jill Stein voters, independent voters, lifelong liberals, what are we missing? They don't do that. They're like, Brandon, Nazi, got help from bots. That's literally in the headline. So if you just read it, you're like, oh, who's this crazy guy? So I get into the article, and there's not only misinformation, but there's just all right wing. They got to paint this picture of oh, he's so terrible. First dishonest thing in the Daily Beast article I saw was they said this video went viral with 2 million views combined through Facebook and YouTube. And right off the bat, it's not true, because my page, World Cloud, Brandon had hit me up once it started hitting 600, 700,000 views on Facebook. He hit me up before that, but it didn't even cross 50,000 on YouTube. And I uploaded it to my World Cloud page. I reformatted it. And just on my page alone that I uploaded the video to, it's got 3 million views. So they're trying to downplay it and say it's only got 2 million views. I know that's not true, because it has 1 million views on my page. It has over 1 million views, I think 1.5, 1.6 on Brandon's page. And then on YouTube, it's getting up to 400, 500,000. So do the math. That's almost 5 million views, if not more, combined with Twitter and stuff. So it's already got over 5 million views at least. And they downplay it and say it only has 2 million views. I know that's a lie, like I said, because it's got more views just on the video I uploaded. It's kind of similar to, I don't want to play myself up or anything, because I really, what Brandon's doing is great, what Candace Owens is doing great, but it's similar to Candace Owens. I found her Charlottesville video when it had under 100,000 views. I uploaded it at the right time. I reformatted it, put it on World Cloud, and that video has 24, 25, or 26 million views. Whenever she's on the news, she says, oh, I blew up on YouTube, and it just happened on YouTube. I'm not saying, it's all love and all credit to everyone else, but just on my World Cloud page alone, Candace's video has 24 million views. You can add up every single YouTube and Facebook video she's ever done, add every single one up, put them together, and they still don't even equal the one video that I uploaded. I'm not saying I did it. I'm not saying I'm that important or special, but it's like, you know, I don't get any credit, or that they never add the statistics right. That's fine. It's just the truth of it. Brandon's video has over 6 million views, and the video I uploaded to WorldCloud for Candace has more videos than every single video she's ever done combined, and that's fine. But I'm just laying the stats out there and the facts. So it's really amazing to see Brandon get a lot of media attention. I love it. I'm glad that Tucker's having him on. I'm glad that Laura's having him on. I'm glad that everybody is incorporating themselves into it, because it's really a brilliant video, not only in the fact that he laid out his journey, but he made a whole campaign and really created something that everyone could be a part of. And it's just taking off on such an amazing way that's not only been able to share his story, not only been able to amplify my story, but also millions of people have been able to share their stories on the Facebook group he created. Go join that, the Walk Away group, on Twitter. And just to see James Woods and all these celebrities and every single big conservative talk about it is absolutely amazing. And it's also just absolutely hilarious to me to see the left-wing media try to smear Brandon, like put a Pepe meme next to him and, you know, downplay everything he's doing, and try to say that bots are the reason that the movement, because there's one fake Latina woman bot that was used and shared a lot. It got deleted ever since then. They're trying to take that one person, ignore the millions of people, kind of like everything they do, and say, oh, these people don't feel this way, it's just the Russians. Overall, very great to see the movement going. I just wanted to cover that and say that it's getting media attention on the left and the right, and that's a great thing. It's a beautiful campaign. It should be trending on Twitter if they didn't rig their algorithm and cheat out conservatives and right-leaning people or centrists, and I expect it to just keep doing numbers and really mold and morph into something that's even bigger than his one video. Great campaign, great idea, great execution, and it's going to have a lot of life, not just for Brandon, not just for myself, but a lot of people. So I'm very appreciative of that. On to the next story. I want to talk about homelessness in California.